going to be like this, like a teardrop.
It's going to be exactly this. This is exactly what we're building.
Like a crystalline teardrop, like this, not like this.
If you like this is what we're getting, because it's...
Yes, I like that.
All the elements that came up in the show would either be a, Kenny Michael idea or the three of us putting something together, but every single video and show he ever did was just filled with completely innovative new stuff. Michael said chandeliers for the Smooth Criminal portion of the show with one of the female gangsters in it. Then they were going to shoot out with pyro Tommy guns from high in the air. But it sort of evolved. We made these beautiful decorated cages that aerialists could appear in. We're at David Mendoza's show effects studio where we're building a lot of the props and effects. Today was all about testing the chandelier. So imagine those poles continue on up.
Oh.
Where they're chopped off, they go up and meet.
Oh, okay.
It's really great to do the process like this where it's hand in hand. They do the design. We come in, we get feedback. How does the body fit? What's the perfect dimension? And then they go back and then they make changes.
I'm just going to check the way that the foot kind of functions.
I want to design something that I've never seen before, which is a way to be able to clip in and out of a foot spinning apparatus without it being kind of clunky. And it's something that's done a lot in traditional circus, this kind of foot spin thing, but then there's always the awkward moment of how to get in, how to get out. And you don't want to see anything like that in the air. You want seamless transition. So we're going to try to design something brand new for that. And then all of it has to work with all the different departments. So it's the technical part of flying it, it's the apparatus itself, it's the safety issues.
We should have solid rubber matting.
It's the costume, it's the hair, it's the shoes.
I'll go from like here to here, and then you get on there and show us, and then because it's easier for me to add to, than to try to take away.
Yeah.
It's very involved when you start, especially when you start flying people, because obviously there's the extra element of safety and danger.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I was talking to the costume designer about the headpieces that they're making for the crystal teardrops, and they were going to make the front of this kind of headpiece of rigid plastic, which is tricky for an aerialist because there's head movement inside of a thing, so they're now going to make it out of a kind of soft foam. And we talked about the weight distribution because it's going to have a lot of height and lots of crystal and flashy things, about keeping the weight kind of as close to the head as possible, because if you're spinning in the air, you generate centrifugal force anywhere where there's weight.
She's got very good taste.
Danielle is saying right now that the headpieces for the Chandelier Girls make her feel like she looks like Marge Simpson. I was saying I'm a fan of Marge Simpson, but she might be right. It might be the wrong sort of character. Danielle is like a gold medal Olympic athlete, and she's just got this incredible focus and professionalism and desire to be perfect.
Aerialists were crystal divas, we called them, and they were part of the physical living chandelier that would come down. And it became like something from Busby Berkeley musical.
Danielle does these stunning like spins and holds and incredible strength moves on it.
It was just great to see the MJ excited and just getting more and more excited as we talked about the stage and the chandeliers. At one moment he said, I want them to hear the audience screaming about this a mile away from the dome,
You've been hit by, you've been stuck out, a smooth criminal.
For Dirty Diana, we wanted something totally new, and either Kenny or Michael said, a bed. So Michael loved that. It was a bed that came alive with fake fire, but it looked like it was burning with 30-foot flames, and he was going to dance with the aerialist in the bed.
So that she has a little working room around the base.
I can't really describe to you the evolution, because some of this stuff is like napkin sketches, and then we get, magic effects people involved, and it all kind of swirls around. I guess I'm a little bit of a ringmaster in that way.
Hi, David. I'm with Danielle. How are you? Good. We just wanted to confirm the arrival of the bed and when we can actually be working on the real mechanism.
They built a bed that has these kind of pole elements that Danielle's going to be using. It's going to be stunning. So it's all about kind of checking dimension, width, and height, and how things work together.
We discovered that the bed had to be a certain size and shape to accommodate our world-famous pole dancer. Building props with people on it is a big responsibility and a lot of fun because you have to design things around the human body, and that's the source of all art. So it's really fun to design something on a piece of paper and then put people on it and see how it flies.
You want me to put some gappers in there?
Oh,
Sure.
okay. That's just a fine way to not use the feet, you know?
The shoes scare me.
The shoes scare you?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
This is why they want the other support, so they can get a good push up.
that.
Wow.
You know, they need a good place to push so she can do that in a symmetrical way. But she was fine with everything about it. She thought she could do everything and more. And the thing she wanted the most was two of the poles to have the spinner sleeve, so she could do like a blur.
Now at the top of this, the bed will come out and Michael will enter from the stage left. And here we go. It's like, you know, beats. Right. The first beat is just sort of this scenic element. And then it's Michael. And then it's her. And then it's, you know, this beckoning. And then suddenly, what was that?
You never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move.
And then suddenly it becomes this incredible act on the bed that Michael ultimately jumps up, joins in on.
You seduce every man, that's how you won't seduce me. Just saying that's okay.
This becomes more of kind of a real piece for her. Right. That's all about trying to get his attention. Right.
There's